Hey guys, so the RD350 that I'm working on, I just sent all the paint, the body work over to paint today. And you know, this bike's already pretty modified, so I'm not really going for originality on it. One thing that really kind of I'm not a fan of on the RD350s is that that generation, they had these bars that come down from the front up here to the fork and down here, and it's really kind of dates this look, or dates this bike. And plus the fender, the stock fender, they have it so high, it's probably going to fall, but it's right about like that. You can see how much gap there is. So I think what I'm going to do, I was going to try and take these off, the mounts for the for those bars, but there was a dent up here, and one of the brackets that holds these on was right under the dent, so I wouldn't be able to pound it. Well, you can see I tried to pound it out, but it was a fail. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to, you see how I have this marked off, I'm going to take my body saw, I'm going to do a real clean cut along here, and then at the bottom also, and it'll give us a nice short sporty looking fender. And then it'll also, so you know, these will go away. And then also what I'm going to do is I'm going to rework this and drop it about 1 inch so that it'll actually, it's going to fall off of here. Probably be kind of like that. I think it'll be neat. It'll actually be a little bit farther. You know what? I could probably, that's messy right there. So, let me see. Yeah, so the fender will be right about here. I don't know. I think it'll be a good look. You know, these fenders aren't cheap. These RD350 fender, they're like $400 right now. So, I don't know. I hope I don't bastardize it too much. But anyway, I'm going to try and cut that. I'm just going to have to try and get that cut as neat as possible, because this is going to be the one you really see. If I get the one down there kind of screwed up, not as much of an issue. But I'm going to whip out the body saw right now, give it a shot, and let's see where we end up. All right. Well, not the cleanest, straightest cut I've ever done in my life, but it actually came out pretty awesome. And I ended up using, the body saw was too twitchy, so I just used my angle grinder with a cutter, or my cutoff tool, as they call them. But I think it looks pretty awesome. And you'll notice that those two pieces, one of them was longer because the rear fender was a little bit longer, but I wanted them even. I just think it's a great look. I've got that bag under there to keep it, because I'm gonna drop it down. I think I've got enough. Well, I'll make sure I have enough. But you can see where the factory hole is, and then where I've got to drill. So I'll have to cut that, drill it, pound it flat, and it should be pretty stable. I mean, this is a steel 70s fender. They didn't screw around with flimsiality, right? Everything was heavy. But I think it's going to be a great look. Got rid of those hideous braces, and then I'll just fill these holes up with some neat looking little screws. And it'll be very custom. So you can see the cut's pretty good. I'm going to work on it a little bit more, just get it as factory-like as possible. And then I don't know whether to sand the chrome real good and paint it body color. I'm kind of leaning away from that because we've got chrome back there. So now, you know, the chrome's in good shape on this, and there's no dents. I basically cut the dents off. So I think I'll just leave that. At very least, I guess what I could do is pull that. I could take it and have it re-chrome, because it's a little bit spotty back here. I don't know. Maybe just get that. The fender's in good shape. So maybe just have that chromed and then re-chrome, because that's where I'm worried about the edges of it. So I don't know, but yeah, it sure looks better. So that's that. All right, guys.